Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a great day today. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing what I eat in a day to lose weight. So I take Phentermine, which is an appetite suppressant that helps you to stay full longer. I've been taking it for about 4.5 months now and I've lost 40 pounds. I'll share some videos down below in my description about my weight loss journey so far in case you want more details about that if you're new. But either way, I like to share what I eat, and I haven't done one of these in a while. So I recorded a full day of eating with cooking tutorials included. So if you want to see that, then definitely go ahead and keep watching. Okay guys, for breakfast I had a hard-boiled egg and some black coffee sweetened with just a little bit of sugar. Okay guys, so for lunch I'm gonna make some chicken. Today I'm doing chicken wings, but I usually use the same seasonings for any kind of chicken and meat as well. Mine I let marinate overnight, but a lot of times I just season it and cook it at the moment that I season it. So I use granulated garlic, ground black pepper, and Goya adobo seasoning. I use the one with a red cap. The red cap just means that it comes with extra pepper in it. Then I also use oregano leaves, and I'm going to be using some olive oil for the pan. And I'm also going to be using some tomato paste. But let's go ahead and get into the cooking tutorial. The first thing I'm going to do is heat up my pan. Once it's really, really hot, I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. Just like that. And I'm going to let that get really, really hot. Once it's really hot, I went ahead and added my chicken wings. And I'm just going to place them directly onto the pan. And I'm going to let it cook for a little bit. And when it starts to really get brown, I'm going to flip it over to the other side. But I'll come back and show you how it looks. And now that was about 5 minutes. And also I forgot to mention my heat is on high. As you can see, it browned some on that side. So I went ahead and flipped them all over, let them brown on the other side. And then after that, we're going to go add some water, just some hot, warm water to our pans. But I'll come back and show you that as well. Okay, so now I'm just adding some hot water from the tap directly onto the pan. And we're just going to let it cook. And this is just going to help the chicken to obviously get tender and cook through. But once the water dries, we'll come back and we're going to add our other ingredients. So this is a good time for you to go ahead and chop up some onions and peppers and some cilantro. That's what we're going to be adding next once the water dries. So this is a great time to go ahead and do that if you haven't done it already. And the onions, peppers, and cilantro really kick up the flavor and really help to make this dish super yummy. So as you can see, it's nice and dry for the most part. And I just went ahead and added all my stuff in there. And I'm just going to let it cook. I'm going to let it simmer for a little bit. And once it browns even a little bit more, I'm going to add some more water again. As you can see, I let it really get brown. This is going to really also add flavor. And then I went ahead and added some water. And I'm going to leave it alone again and let it cook down. Once the water is mostly dry, we're going to add our tomato paste. And I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so now it's time for our tomato paste. I just used the tomato paste from the brand Hunt's, and I used the one that says no salt added, but you don't need to get this one. Any tomato paste is fine. I like tomato paste instead of sauce because it's a lot thicker, and this really helps to create sort of a gravy with your meat or any kind of food that you're cooking. And I think this is perfect for, I don't know, layering on top of cauliflower rice or any vegetables. But I really love the consistency of tomato paste for creating gravies and also adding flavor, of course. So now I'm just kind of breaking apart the tomato paste, and then I'm going to add a little bit more water just to make sure that I don't lose my gravy. I don't want it to get too dry because we want some of that sauce for our meal. So I'm going to just add a little bit of water, and then I'm going to go ahead and let it simmer for a little bit. And it should be done really soon. Okay, so our meal is done. For some reason today I just didn't want any cauliflower rice or anything else to eat, but this is perfect for placing over brown rice, cauliflower rice, vegetables. But today I just ate it plainly because I wasn't too hungry, and chicken wings really do fill me up. But it was so super delicious. I hope that this recipe helped you guys. But next we're gonna go into our dinner, and that should be very exciting because I'm making tacos. Okay guys, for dinner I'm making tacos. I'm using ground beef, taco seasoning. I'm using romaine lettuce leaves as my tortillas. I'm also using some cherry tomatoes and some grated cheese. I'm gonna grate my own, but you do not have to do that. The first thing I'm gonna do is brown my beef. And I just followed the instructions in the taco seasoning packet, but you can do this any way you want. I'm just showing you guys just in case you wanna see a visual. But this is pretty easy, and usually taco seasoning packets explain how you should brown your meat and all that. But I'm just kind of cutting it up, and I'm just gonna let it brown. And once it browns, we'll go ahead and drain the fat. And yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so you can see it's nice and brown now. And I'm just gonna go ahead and drain the fat. And then we're gonna add our seasoning. We put our meat back in our pan, added our seasoning, and added some water. Just following the instructions on the packet of the seasoning like I explained. And we're going to add some water and put our fire around medium low and just let it simmer and thicken. We want it to get nice and thick. And this is a great time for you to go ahead and chop up your tomatoes, grate your cheese if you don't have it grated already, and wash your romaine lettuce leaves and everything, because we're going to go ahead and start assembling soon. This is my cheese, these are my tomatoes, and I have my leaves. This is pretty self-explanatory, but I'll just show you how it looks in the end. I added my meat first and then my cheese so it can melt on top of the meat, tomatoes, and then I'm using Frank's Red Hot extra hot sauce on top, and this was delicious. This is honestly my favorite meal of all time. Okay guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to this part, I hope that you liked that. I hope that those videos were helpful. Let me know in the comments if you like this format where I show you guys how I cook my meals, and give it a big thumbs up for me so I know to make more like these. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye guys.